In this video, we will be discussing two frequently asked interview questions. Question number one is write a DAX measure for month over month sales growth percentage. And second question is what is the difference between total MTD and dates MTD? Also write DAX for both. Before we start with question number one, couple of fundamental things that you must know. Firstly, we have created this calendar table, and this calendar table is connected to the sales table, which is a fact table. From the calendar table, we are using calendar score date column, and from the sales table, we are using order date column. Secondly, there is a sales amount column which is present in the sales table, and I have already created one measure for the total sales, that is sum of sales amount. Before we start with question number one, we have to discuss fifth standard mathematics for 1 minute. What is month over month growth? Let's say this is your previous month, the total sales is 80. This is current month, total sales is 100. Then how will you find the month over month growth? Very simple. All you need to do is 100 minus 80 upon 80. That means current month minus previous month upon previous month. This is exactly what we are going to do for the question number one. We will create measure one that will have the sum of sales for current month. We will create second measure that will have sum of sales for previous month, and we will create third measure that will show us month over month sales growth. This way it will be completely clear to you how do we exactly find the month over month growth. So let's get started. I have dragged this table visual. From the calendar table, I will take year and also month. So first of all, I will create this current month measure. For the current month sales, I can use dates MTD function. So I will say dates MTD. Then I need to provide the date, that is cal underscore date. But this will just give me the range of dates for filtering. I also need to do the sum of sales. And for that, I will make use of superstar in DAX function, that is calculate function. So I'll say calculate. And for the expression, I will make use of the total sales measure, which I have already created. So I'll say total sales. And this dates MTD will act as my filter one. And if I close the bracket, and now if I drag this current month, I can see the total sales for each and every month. Now I need to create the new measure for previous month. Let's call this measure as previous month. For previous month sales, I need to make use of date add function because this will do the shifting of dates. I need to go -1. So for the dates column, I will make use of calendar score date. For the number of intervals, I will say -1. And interval is obviously month, and the remaining parameters are optional because they are in square brackets. So I will close this, but this will just give me the dates for filtering. I still need to make use of calculate function again. So I'll say calculate expression as we used earlier, total sales. Date add will act as my filter, and then I will close the bracket. And if you see the output, it is giving me previous month data. You can see this is giving me previous month data, as you can see for all the months. Okay, that means this is working correctly. Now we need to create one more measure that should give us the month over month growth. So let's create a new measure. Let's call this measure as growth percentage. Now in order to find the growth percentage, I have already given you the formula. So let's make use of this formula, and for that I'll make use of divide function. So I'll say divide. For the numerator, all I need is current month minus previous month. So I'll say current month minus previous month. We already have these two measures created in the previous columns. And for the denominator, I will simply say previous month. Okay. And then if let's commit this, and now let's see the output. As you can see, the output is there, but let's convert this to percentage. Now you can see for the first month 8,75,000 to 11,46,000, so there is a growth of 31%. Then from 11 lakh to 4 lakh, there is a decline of 60%. So we are getting month over month growth. I hope you understood this. This was so easy. Now let's talk about the second question, that is what is the difference between total MTD and dates MTD. Write DAX for both. So first of all, I will create a measure for total MTD, then I will create a measure for dates MTD. Let's create the first measure, that is total MTD. So I'll say total MTD. Here I will make use of this total MTD function. This is asking me for the expression. Okay, most important, at the beginning itself we are asked what is the expression. So expression we already have, that is total sales. Then we have to give the dates. So dates we already know, it is cal_date. Rest of the filters are optional, so I'll not go there. I'll just commit this. And if you see the output, this is giving me total MTD. However, we can still do one more thing. Instead of this year and month, I will take cal_date. That way I will know better what's happening. I'll just show you. Okay. Now if you have a look at this measure carefully, the values are getting added until the end of the month. You see this? Now let's make use of the second function, that is dates MTD. So I will again create a new measure. So for this dates MTD measure, I will make use of the same dates MTD function, and I am just asked to provide the date. So I will say cal_date. There is no other parameter, and as you can see, this is just filtering, right? So obviously, in order to do the calculation, we need the expression, and that expression will come from the calculate function. That's why calculate is such an important function, because it is providing the filter context, right? So the expression is total sales. Then I'll put a comma, and okay, let me commit this, and let's see the output. It should be same. Let's see if that's happening. So as you can see, we are getting the output for both these measures. Now let us have a look at both the measures one more time. Total MTD, this is total MTD, this is dates MTD. Now pause for a minute, think about your answer, put that in comment section, let me know what is your answer, what is the difference that you observe. First thing that we observe is total MTD, the function itself is having the expression. That means this function itself is doing the sum of sales, whereas dates MTD is simply providing you the date filter, and dates MTD requires calculate function, right? So the first fundamental difference that you can tell in interview is total MTD does not require calculate function, dates MTD requires calculate function. Second thing is that when it comes to the real project, dates MTD is more flexible. Why? Because it has got calculate function. So obviously it is more flexible. You can use it the way you want. But total MTD is a little bit rigid, because you can use it for the smaller data set or for the basic fundamental requirements, but when it comes to complex requirements, any day dates MTD is a better option. So these things you should be able to tell the interviewer, so that they will know, okay, this guy understands what he's saying. So the bottom line is total MTD is like a shortcut, because you don't need calculate function, whereas dates MTD you cannot use without calculate function, as it will only provide you the date range for filtering. I hope this was helpful. If you like this video, make sure that you comment down. Also, if there are any other topics that you want me to make a video, then please let me know that in comment section as well. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.